Welcome back, everyone. It's been a little while since I've posted a video. I've been doing a little bit of work off camera. As you can tell, we've got two new floor joists in and bridging between them. I have removed the floor joist on the far end of the living room in preparation of replacing the rim joist in this corner here along this wall. I've removed the ducting from the corner here all the way across. I've removed the ducting that ran from the house through the middle of the living room and then split. That's gone. And I'm going to start removing this stuff so I can start getting this piece replaced, get that rod out of there, and start digging out this area, put the sheathing down for the vapor barrier, and finish the living room up because I'm tired of digging around and playing in here. It's time to get on the ball and get this knocked out. I have been pulling up the concrete slab there in front of the fireplace. I've elected to get rid of the fireplace completely and the chimney. For right now, I want to get this piece up and see how far exactly this, I don't know if this is framed all the way across here, or if this is running into brickwork for the chimney, or what the deal is, because that will be a little bit of a holdup, because to remove this chimney, I'm going to have to start on the roof and take it down through the ceiling, close the ceiling back up, shingle that area, come through the attic to the roof line here, and then come down through to the foundation level or all the way to the ground. I'm not exactly sure if the chimney is structural, how it's tied in or what, but definitely want to get that out of the way. That's just wasted space. I'm not going to worry about it. With the HVAC, the central heating and air, I've already decided, I don't know if I said so in the last video, I've already decided I'm just going to remove the whole system since it was put in so crappy. And the system was undersized for the house anyway. My grandmother kind of cheaped out on the unit, and it hasn't run in about a decade, so it's probably no good at this point. So we're just going to get rid of that, and I'm going to install a Mitsubishi mini split system. I'm looking at a single outdoor unit to replace the unit that is currently with the central heating and air. And then I'm going to put, it's either going to be a 2 or 3 head system. I'm not exactly sure what I'll need. I'm thinking one on the back wall there above that window to get the dining room and the living room here. One in the master bedroom on the far wall this way, so it can blow through the master bedroom into the hallway, this bathroom, and the bedroom here, and probably one in the kitchen in the rear corner to blow for the kitchen and the rear den. And hopefully that'll cover my needs. If not, I might have to go with a ductless fixture in the it's a ductless system, but it will be a duct head unit in the attic, and spider that down through, probably using the existing ductwork that's in place for the old furnace. Just update it, but basically channel it into the bathroom and those rooms there, and for the utility room where the washer and dryer, the old furnace room, and the stairway to the attic is. Because I'm going to need something in there anyway, because like I said, I plan to turn that furnace room into a second bathroom. If I take this fireplace and chimney out, that gives me more room to expand into that room, because that room butts up right here against this chimney. So today's plan of attack, I believe I'm going to go get the tractor and get the rest of this fiberglass out of here and the rest of these old rotted joists, and most likely start digging out this area that I've already finished the floor joist in, and start moving back. I don't want to go ahead and continue putting floor joist in, because if I put the next one in, it'll block this doorway, and I think it'd be a little bit easier working to have access down without floor joist in the way. So what I'm probably gonna do is stop here on this side, get this up, dig out plastic sheath, replace the rim joist and this half of the room, and then start putting in the rafters and work back towards the door, finish at the door. I'm thinking that'll be my best plan of attack. So let's get at it. And the back. Sorry about that big delay. I think I've been working for like 3 hours now on cleaning all this mess up, but I've got most of the insulation out of here and the scraps of wood and everything else. Real quick look at the new joist. Hey, looky there, perfectly level. But real quick, what I've been doing here the last 15 minutes or so, cut the power off in the house. I want to deal with this wiring here. It appears all they did was tap power from this outlet, run it down to a junction box, run that power up into the switch box here, hook on to a wire, which was the black wire that had no conduit on the outside, back to this box, and then into that bare line that goes all the way into the living room to the corner of the house and goes out to that light that is no longer... Ooh. Break my neck in here. Goes out to... Ooh. Be a whole lot easier getting around once I get all these joists finally cut out of here. But it goes out to the light fixture that's no longer there. So what I'm doing, I pulled the drywall back here because I needed to get to this bottom plate and everything else anyway. But I'm taking the wires that are coming in from there loose. I'm gonna leave the wires, I'm pretty sure this is the power feed into the outlet. Put that outlet back in this crusty old box and should be safe to turn the power back on with no issue. So once I get that done, I've built myself a little platform here of cinder blocks so I can cut out this and hold up all of my floor joists and supplies while I cut the rest of this out. I pulled that side plate there off, and I'm pretty sure the hearth there is going to just fall out. So trying to brace this up so everything doesn't hit the floor. Hopefully this room does not collapse. But once I get that done, I'm going to come around here. I will cut down this side of this last joist. I thought this was the end, but this is one more joist. It's only like 2 inches in, 4 or 5 inches in past this joist before you get to the rim joist. It's not as bad as the other side of the room, but I'm probably going to replace the outers anyway, or I'll assess it better once I get a view of it. So that's the plan right now. So I'm going to finish up this wire and cut the power back on and get sawing these joists out. All right, let's cut the power back on. Cross your fingers and our toes. We don't hear any pops, crackles, or explosions. Well, we've got an annoying warning from the alarm system. Yeah, I know. Battery dead and fire alarm. Ooh. Oh. Thing's about to go on the floor. I think I did that. I need to move those 8 10-footers. They're gonna hit the floor. Okay, so nothing's on fire. Where's my power checker? Oi. Let's see if this outlet still works. Yep, we got power to the outlet, so that's still good. We got that bundled rat's nest mess that was in here. Our outdoor porch light's running. Will our living room light work? Success. All right, so that's all they did. Looks like they just tapped off of that outlet, ran the power into the switch box, out of the switch box into the junction box, and then out under the house to the driveway. So that mess is now out of the way. Cut these rafters, cut these floor joists, not rafters, and set my boards on the little stand I've built. And we can get to the rim joists on the back side of this room now. No rebar, use barbed wire. That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I've thoroughly worn myself out. The rest of the joists are gone. We can now get to this rim joist to replace it because it is full of rot. As you saw me flailing around in vain with that tiny sledgehammer, I was finally able to bust up the entire hearth, get it gone. Got now what my plan, well, I really want to remove the chimney and the fireplace completely from the house, but I don't think I got it in me right now to do. So, plan now is to bring the 2x10s and frame out from here onto this ledge, straight across onto that ledge, and back in that pocket where the 2x10s originally came out, and frame the hearth. I will reinforce the bottom here with some cinder blocks and mortar. Just build it up underneath this hearth so it's not hovering with no support. It didn't really have much support anyway. All these 1x boards that were underneath it, tongue and groove 1x's, all had termite damage and were rotted, crumbled in my hand, so they weren't really supporting the weight. Should be less stressful now that it doesn't protrude out foot and a half. It's just contained within the fireplace. So yeah, plan probably would be to, like I said, frame out across this span coming off of the rim joist from either side, and extending the face of this back wall half an inch, and just covering, bricking this up and covering this up, and just leaving it inside the house, and bricking up the opening to the chimney on the roof. But I really hate to do it that way. I'd rather disassemble it from the top down and have that space there, because that's going to be now a good I don't know, 8 square foot of wasted space. May not seem like much, but it is a 1,008 square foot house, I believe. If my math was right, blah. I can't even talk. I'm so tired from swinging that tiny little baby sledge. Yeah, I hate to waste the room with just having it encased. That could be a storage closet or something else, or addition to the bathroom I plan to build in the furnace room, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to sleep on it, because right now all I want to do is lock the door, go home, take a hot shower, and eat some supper, because I'm starving. I haven't eaten since about 7 o'clock this morning. It is now nearly 7 o'clock, so about a good old 12-hour fast. And it is a mess of concrete dust and everything else. There's some drywall I pulled off around that outlet so I can get to the bottom plate of this wall and nail it to the rim joist. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm sure y'all are tired of hearing me say that, so I'll go ahead and end the video here. Thank you so much for watching me tire myself out beating brick and concrete. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next video.